Félix Tito. Trinidad is a name synonymous with boxing greatness. With a career that spanned nearly 2 decades, he became one of the most feared and respected fighters in the sport's history. His electrifying power, relentless aggression, and warrior mentality made him a legend, not only in the ring but also as a national hero for Puerto Rico Trinidad's rise from a young, promising boxer to a global superstar. Captivated fans around the world, his incredible journey was defined by unforgettable victories, and his unwavering spirit earning him recognition as one of the sport's all-time greats, from dominating the welterweight division to making history in the middleweight class. Tito's punches became the stuff of legend, but his legacy isn't just about the knockout of power that earned him title. It's the heart, dedication, and humility that made him beloved. Far beyond the ropes, stay tuned as we dive into the extraordinary career and life of Félix Tito Trinidad, a champion whose impact transcends boxing. Félix Tito Trinidad was born on January 10, 1973, in Fajardo, Puerto Rico, into a family with humble beginning. Raised in a neighborhood where opportunities were scarce, Trinidad's early life was defined by hard work, determination, and a deep connection to his Puerto Rican roots. His family later moved to Coupe Alto, a suburb of San Juan, where Trinidad's passion for boxing would begin to take shape. It was there that he met Sharon Santiago, the love of his life, who would later become his wife. Their love story would go on to become a symbol of Trinidad's dedication not just in the ring, but also in his personal life. Trinidad's talent for boxing became apparent at a very young age. By the time he was 17, he had already won 5 national amateur titles in Puerto Rico, cementing his reputation as a prodigy in the sport, his accomplishments in the amateur ranks at the stage, for his future success in the professional world. These early victories were not just a testament to his skill. They showcased a fighter with incredible discipline, focus, and an innate ability to dominate his opponent. Trinidad's success in the amateur circuit propelled him into the professional spotlight, where his path to greatness would soon take shape at just 17 years old. Trinidad made his professional debut announcing his arrival with a devastating knockout. His early years as a pro were marked by a series of impressive victories, each one adding to his growing reputation known for his knockout power. Trinidad quickly made a name for himself as one of the most exciting and dangerous fighters in the sport. His natural ability to break down opponents with precision and power made him a standout in the welterweight division. One of his key early victories came in 1993 when he faced Maurice Blocker. For the IBF welterweight title, Trinidad showed his dominance in the ring, knocking out Blocker in the second round to claim his first world title. This victory catapulted him into the upper echelons of the boxing world, proving that this young fighter from Puerto Rico was destined for greatness. His rapid rise through the ranks of professional boxing was just the beginning of a career that would go on to captivate millions. Worldwide, Félix Tito Trinidad's rise to prominence in the welterweight division was nothing short of spectacular. After securing his first world title at the age of 20, he quickly became known for his devastating knockout power, his relentless aggression, and his ability to dominate opponents. His first few years in the professional ranks were defined by a series of impressive victories. It solidified his reputation as one of the hardest punchers in the sport. One of the earliest tests of his dominance came when he faced Hector Macho in 1994. The legendary Puerto Rican fighter Macho had been a formidable presence in the sport, but Trinidad's youthful ferocity and power overpowered him. Although Camacho was able to withstand some early rounds, Trinidad's relentless pressure and combination punches ultimately led to a unanimous decision victory for the young champion. This victory was a major step in establishing Trinidad as a rising star in boxing. In 1995, Trinidad's knockout to power was put to the test against the undefeated Yoriboy Campus. The fight was a thrilling exchange, with Trinidad being knocked down in the second round. However, showing the heart of a true champion, he recovered quickly and unleashed a barrage of punches that broke Campus's nose and forced a fourth-round stoppage. This victory showcased not only his raw power, but also his ability to overcome adversity, making him a fan favorite. The next major challenge came in 1996, when he faced Oba Carr, a respected contender with a strong reputation in the division. Carr knocked Trinidad down in the second round, but once again, Puerto Rican star showed his resilience, using his strength and determination. To turn the tide of the fight, Trinidad secured a technical knockout in the 8th round, maintaining his undefeated record and proving his dominance in the division. By 1999, Trinidad had become a global sensation, and his historic showdown with Oscar de la Hoya was a defining moment in his career. The fight was one of the most anticipated bouts of the decade, a clash of two of the best fighters in the world. De La Hoya, known for his technical brilliance, was favored to win, but Trinidad's relentless pressure and ability to land powerful punches proved too much. Despite De La Hoya controlling the early rounds with his footwork and precision, Trinidad's ferocity in the later rounds led to a controversial majority decision, when the fight was filled with drama, with De La Hoya seemingly coasting through the final round, allowing Trinidad to close the gap and claim the victory. This win not only solidified Trinidad's position as one of the best in the sport, but also launched him to international superstardom. His victory over De La Hoya made him a global boxing sensation and cemented his status as one of Puerto Rico's greatest sports figures. After unifying the welterweight titles, Trinidad moved up to the light middleweight division, where he continued his dominance in 2000. He faced the talented and feared Fernando Vargas for the WBA and IBF light middleweight titles. The fight was a thrilling back-and-forth battle, with both fighters showing their immense power. Trinidad knocked Vargas down twice early in the fight, but Vargas responded with a knockdown of his own. However, Trinidad's heart and superior conditioning showed through, and he dominated the final rounds, knocking Vargas down 3 more times. Before the fight was stopped in the 12th round, securing another TKO victory for Trinidad. This victory added another world title to his already impressive resume. Trinidad's rise to the middleweight division came in 2001, when he faced the formidable William Jockey for the WBA middleweight title. Jockey, known for his defense and skill, was no match for Trinidad's explosive punches. Trinidad overwhelmed Jockey, knocking him down multiple times. Before winning the fight in the 5th round by TKO, this victory gave him a middleweight title and proved his versatility, showing that he could compete and dominate in multiple weight classes. However, in 2001, Trinidad's career faced a major setback when he fought Bernard Hopkins, one of the best defensive fighters in boxing history. The highly anticipated match was a dramatic contrast of styles, with Trinidad's aggressive nature going up against Hopkins's calculated defense and counter-punching. Trinidad started strong, but Hopkins's strategy of neutralizing his power and controlling the pace of the fight wore him down. Trinidad suffered his first professional loss by a technical knockout in the 12th round, a defeat that would be a turning point in his career. Hopkins would go on to dominate the middleweight division for years. While Trinidad's loss shook his confidence, the defeat forced him to reevaluate his approach to boxing, but it also provided him with a new level of respect for the sport's tactical aspects. After a brief retirement, Trinidad made his comeback in 2004, fighting Ricardo Mayorga in a highly anticipated bout. The fight was a slugfest, with both fighters trading powerful punches throughout in the 8th round. Trinidad landed a brutal right hand that knocked Mayorga out cold, marking a triumphant return to the ring. The knockout demonstrated that despite the setbacks, Trinidad still had the power and the will to compete at the highest level. Trinidad's later career, however, saw a decline. In 2005. He faced Winky Wright, a defensive master, who neutralized Trinidad's offensive style. Trinidad struggled to land his trademark power punches, and Wright's superior technique led to a unanimous decision victory for the Floridian. In 2008, Trinidad returned for his final fight against Roy Jones Jr., a legend in his own right. Trinidad started strong but was ultimately outclassed by Jones, who knocked him down twice in the fight, leading to a unanimous decision loss for Trinidad, with his final fight against Roy Jones Jr. marking the end of his career. Trinidad's legacy as one of the most explosive and thrilling fighters in boxing history was secured. His career was filled with iconic victories, but it also included humbling losses, shaped his mindset, and reinforced his warrior mentality. Despite the setbacks, his journey through multiple weight divisions and his dominance in the ring made him one of the most revered and beloved champions of his era. Félix Tito. Trinidad's impact on boxing during the late 90s and early 2000s cannot be overstated, dominating the welterweight, light middleweight, and middleweight divisions. Trinidad was one of the most electrifying fighters of his era. His reign in the ring was defined by his devastating knockout power, a hallmark that earned him recognition as one of the hardest punchers in boxing history over the course of his career. Trinidad defended his titles multiple times, defeating world-class opponents and securing his place among the sports greats. Trinidad's career was built on his unyielding aggression and his ability to deliver punishing blows. His knockout record, with 35 of his 42 victories coming by knockout, made him a formidable force in every division he entered, from his early victories to his historic win over Oscar De La Hoya in 1999. Trinidad's punching power and resilience were key to his success. He not only conquered the welterweight division, but also moved up to claim titles in higher weight classes, showing his versatility and dominance across multiple divisions. In recognition of his incredible achievements, Trinidad was inducted into the International Boxing Hall of Fame in 2014, cementing his status as one of the sport's all-time greats. His career was a defining period in boxing, inspiring countless future generations of fighters who looked up to his work ethic, tenacity, and ability to entertain fans with explosive bouts beyond his athletic prowess. Trinidad's influence extended far beyond the ropes. He became a national hero for Puerto Rico, embodying the pride and spirit of his homeland. His success brought a sense of pride to Puerto Ricans everywhere, as he became a symbol of hope and inspiration for the island. Trinidad's victories didn't just elevate his own career, they elevated Puerto Rican boxing, which had long been a source of pride. He stood as one of the island's greatest athletes, inspiring a new wave of Puerto Rican boxers. and elevating the sport to new heights. His achievements in the ring helped to shape Puerto Rican boxing's legacy, securing his place as a beloved figure and a pillar of the island's sports culture. Félix Tito. Trinidad's personal life is just as inspiring and captivating as his legendary boxing career. One of the most significant aspects of his life outside the ring has been his relationship with Sharon Santiago, a woman who became his wife. Their love story began when they met in Coupé Alto, Puerto Rico, where Trinidad was determined to win Sharon's heart, despite some initial hesitations, particularly from Sharon's father, who was wary of athletes. Due to the stereotype of their behavior, Trinidad's persistence and genuine affection won her over. He even went to great lengths to impress her, cruising around in a flashy red Ford Mustang, hoping to catch her attention. His sincerity and commitment eventually led to their marriage after 4 years of dating together. They built a family and became one of Puerto Rico's most admired couples, their bond growing stronger over time. Family is at the center of Tito Trinidad's life. With Sharon, he has 4 daughters, Larissa, Laisha, Alaya, and Ashley. Additionally, he has a 5th daughter, Alondra Nicole, from another relationship throughout his career. And even after his retirement, Trinidad has been dedicated to his role as a father and husband. His public persona as a boxing legend did not overshadow his devotion to his family. He has always made it clear that his greatest pride is his children, and he balances his personal and professional life to ensure he is a present and supportive father. His love for his family and his commitment to being an involved parent has become a key aspect of his identity, reflecting his values of humility, love, and respect beyond his family. Trinidad's legacy is also defined by his philanthropic efforts throughout his career and post-retirement life. He has used his platform to give back to his community, particularly in Puerto Rico. One of his most notable contributions came in the aftermath of natural disasters, such as the hurricanes that devastated parts of the island, never one to forget his roots. Trinidad stepped up to help, participating in rebuilding efforts and providing aid to families who had lost everything. His hands-on approach and personal involvement in the recovery efforts earned him immense respect from his fellow Puerto Ricans, whether helping rebuild homes or participating in charity drives. Tito's generosity has continued to shape his legacy beyond boxing. Trinidad's charitable work extends to various initiatives aimed at improving the lives of underprivileged children and families in Puerto Rico. He has consistently participated in charity events, fundraisers, and initiatives designed to uplift communities and provide hope to those in need. His compassion and willingness to give back have solidified his standing as a beloved figure in Puerto Rican society. Tito's story isn't just about his triumphs in the ring, but about how he used his fame and success to make a lasting positive impact on the lives of others after retiring from boxing. Trinidad transitioned into life beyond the sport. With grace and purpose, he remained a visible figure attending boxing events, supporting new fighters like Juan Manuel Lopez and Ivan Calderon, and participating in tributes for other boxing legends. His involvement in the boxing world continued as he sought to nurture and support the next generation of champions. Trinidad's contributions weren't just limited to the ring, though he briefly ventured into professional wrestling in 2009, making a guest appearance as a referee for the World Wrestling Council's anniversary show, adding a new chapter to his already diverse public persona. His curiosity and interest in other sports were evident when in 2010 he expressed an interest in purchasing the Chango de Naranjito, a professional volleyball team, further demonstrating his entrepreneurial spirit and drive to stay involved in the world of sports. Trinidad's life, post-retirement, has been marked by his desire to maintain his legacy while remaining true to his humble, down-to-earth nature, even as he transitioned from being a global boxing icon to a respected public figure. His focus on family and community has remained central to his identity. His influence continues to inspire those around him both in Puerto Rico and around the world. Tito Trinidad's post-boxing life is as much about using his status to uplift others as it is about celebrating his remarkable journey in the sport. His enduring influence serves as a reminder that true greatness is defined not just by accomplishments, but by how one uses those accomplishments to make a difference in the lives of others. Today, Trinidad remains a major figure in Puerto Rican society, not only for his historic achievements in boxing, but also for his character, humility, and generosity. His story is a testament to the power of perseverance, love, and giving back to the community, ensuring his place in history as not just a champion in the ring, but a champion of the people. Félix Tito. Trinidad's financial success reflects the immense impact he made both inside and outside the boxing ring, with an estimated net worth of $30 million. His fortune comes from a combination of his boxing career, business ventures, and endorsement deal. As one of the highest-paid athletes in Puerto Rican history, Trinidad's earnings were bolstered by major fights, lucrative sponsorships, and his savvy approach to managing his wealth. His fights with legendary opponents such as Oscar De La Hoya, Bernard Hopkins, and Roy Jones Jr. brought him worldwide recognition, and the revenue generated from these bouts solidified his place as a boxing icon. Thanks to his success in the ring, Trinidad has been able to enjoy a lavish lifestyle. He owns a stunning mansion in Puerto Rico, a reflection of his achievements and status as one of the island's greatest sports figures. His taste for luxury is evident in his collection of high-end vehicles, including brands like Mercedes-Benz and BMW. It's clear that his financial success has allowed him to live a life befitting a champion beyond material wealth. Trinidad's financial prosperity has provided him the opportunity to give back to his community through various philanthropic endeavors, further solidifying his legacy as a man who not only achieved greatness in boxing, but used his success to make a positive impact. But it is Trinidad's lasting legacy in the world of boxing that truly defines him. His unparalleled impact on the sport, particularly in the welterweight and middleweight divisions, changed the landscape of boxing in the late 90s and early 2000s. As one of the hardest punchers in boxing history, his ability to dominate the ring and defeat top-tier opponents made him a global sensation. More than just his physical prowess, Trinidad's unwavering dedication, humility, and pride in his Puerto Rican heritage made him a beloved national hero. His success has inspired new generations of boxers to aim for greatness and has left an indelible mark on Puerto Rican culture, where he remains a symbol of pride and resilience. Trinidad's story transcends his boxing career. He continues to be an influential figure in Puerto Rican society, expected not only for his athletic achievements, but for his devotion to his family, community, and country. He's a role model whose journey through adversity, triumph, and humility resonates with fans worldwide. His legacy is a testament to the power of hard work, dedication, and the importance of using one's platform for good.